Stop, bestie. Don't spend a dime on leads. Let's talk about the gold mine that is sitting right in your phone. Your next closing, I am pretty sure that it is buried in your database, and we are going to talk about how to uncover it. Hey friend, I'm Rosemary Lewis, your real estate bestie, and we are on part 2 of our series, What to Do When You Have Nothing to Do. Now, in the last episode, we talked about actually taking the time right now to organize your schedule and execute it like a CEO. And today we are going to talk about how to really dig for gold, organize and set up your database so that you can win. And you know what? Because sharing is caring, I have a free guide for you that I'm going to share at the end of this episode that is going to give you the exact tips of what you need to do in order to organize and clean up your database. But now let's just talk about it. So we are in that season, that time of our real estate year and the holidays rolling out, where it may feel a little bit slower. The worst thing, and I'm telling you, the worst thing that you can do is just be sitting around Netflix and chilling and not actually working on your business. Because let me tell you, the deals will flow, but you have to do the work on the back end to get them to flow so that when they do, it will be seamless and your database is going to be the heart of your business. Now, before I go any deeper, I'm just going to break it down to say what your database is. It is really your list of contacts. Now, you may keep that in a CRM, your client relationship manager. You may keep that on a spreadsheet. It just may be your phone and reminders, okay? I'm going to tell you, I don't want you to overcomplicate it. I know that one of the things that most besties ask me is what CRM should I be using? And the old age answer is whichever one that you are actually going to use. And I'm here to tell you that I was making $500,000 a year working off of a Google spreadsheet. So you have zero excuses for not having a database and keeping up with one, especially after you listen to this episode, because I'm going to break down for you exactly what you should be doing. So let's talk about step number 1. I want you to implement a digital cleanup day. On this digital cleanup day, and whatever your attention span is, okay, if you can spend one whole day cleaning up the database, or if you need to break it up in spurts, because we talked about how to schedule it in the last episode, I want you to have time on your schedule to go in and start cleaning it up. Now, when you clean it up, what I want you to do is I want you to look for duplicates. I want you to see, do you have certain people's information twice so that you can start erasing the people that you have in 2 times. Then I want you to look for complete information. Do you have your phone numbers? Do you have the email addresses? Do you have the home addresses of the people in your database? Now, let me tell you something that was just really ghetto of me, but I figured it out when I did this a couple of years ago. I have some homegirls that I am in a group chat with every single day. We are back and forth in our group chats. I talk to them all the time. When I sat down and I had my digital cleanup day, I realized that for more than a few of them, I didn't have their home address. Now, I knew where they lived. I would go over their house. I knew how to drive and get there, but I did not have it in my database. And therefore, I wasn't able to present to even my friends like a real estate agent and send them home equity reports and things like that, just because I didn't have the most basic information. So go through and see, okay, do I have phone numbers? Do I have email addresses? Do I have their birthdays, anniversary, kids' names? Go in and make sure that you have complete profiles for the people in there. And I'm just going to say this because I already know, I see you feeling overwhelmed. If you feel overwhelmed, type overwhelmed in the chat. Just when I say that, you're like, oh Lord, how am I going to get all that information? I want you to bite the elephant one bite at a time. Maybe you set a goal to say, you know what, every single day I'm going to check 5 of the names in my database for complete information. And today it looks successful. When I reach out to those 5 people, I check in with them and I get the missing information. And guess what you're doing there? Like, we're winning because now you are having conversations, which is a crucial part of being a real estate agent. So take the time to have these digital cleanup days where you are going in, you're removing duplicates, you are making sure you have complete information, and also tag the people in the database. So if someone is a past client, or they were a first-time homeowner, or if they are a looky-loo buyer, like whatever tags you have, make sure that you are tagging them, because as you start getting busier and when the next year rolls around and you have different segments of things that you want to send, then you can just send it to the people who are tagged in your database. So I'll give you a great example. Let's just say I'm inviting women to a Mother's Day brunch, right? I may go through my database right now and just tag everybody that I know it's a mom, so that I can send, when I send that Women's Mother's Day brunch invitation, I'm making sure to send it to all of the moms. And that's something that you can do while you're Netflix and chilling, but you are working on your business. Now, here's the next thing that you can do. I don't want you to just organize your database, but can you now start to add people to whatever system you are using? Now, for this, I do recommend, like, first things first, yes, it's okay if your phone is what you're using originally, but if nothing else, friend, move those contacts over to a spreadsheet, and you can start looking through the contacts on your phone and seeing, are the people whose information is in my phone, do I also have it saved on a Google spreadsheet, or is it in my CRM? So making sure that you have their contact info in two places. And I know that phones are more sophisticated with the cloud and all these different things, but the reality is that you want to make sure that you back up this information, because these are the people that you ultimately want to get to know, like, and trust you, so that they will choose you as a real estate agent. So I want to make sure that I have their information in more than one place. So making sure that you are actually adding the people to your database. And this is where a light bulb went off for me, and it may go off for you. Because let's just say I had a long-term friend, right, that I was friends with way before I was in real estate. I didn't always understand the value of putting those long relationships in my database. But at the end of the day, again, who do you really want to sell with? Now, would you be big mad or little mad? Tell me in the comments if that friend that you never ever put in your database and never ever, provided value, not just as a friend, but also as a real estate agent, if they went and bought and sold a home with somebody else, would you be big mad or would you be little mad? Put it in the comments. Now, the next question you're going to have to ask yourself, who are you going to be mad at, yourself or them? Because you never presented to them like a professional, and it starts with having them in your database. So as the year goes on and you're checking on your SOI and things like that, even the people closest to you are not missed. So we definitely want to make sure that you are adding folks to your database. And then think about neighbors. Think about, you met Seth's mom at the grocery store, or, the person that you're her Facebook friend now because y'all both are at the same workout. Like, you want to start adding all of these people to your database, and it could just simply be a simple script. You call them, hey girl, it's Rosemary. You know what? I was just sitting here thinking, I want to make sure that I'm adding you to my Christmas card list, or I'm updating all of my addresses for 2026 and getting everybody's contact information. Go ahead and let me go ahead and add you to my spreadsheet so that I have it. And those friends, trust me, they're going to be like, sure, here you are. Like, here is my information. So take the time to actually sit and add the folks while things are slow right now. Okay, and then here's step number 3 while things are slow. Okay, and you're in your database anyway, you have cleaned it, you're organized it, you've added people to it, and I've already kind of alluded to it, but while you're there, just go ahead and start making some phone calls. The holiday season is a great time to just connect with your people. And over again, I hear from my besties, especially when it comes to, okay, I don't want to sound salesy. What if I haven't talked to this person in an extended amount of time? What should I say? Listen, the holidays are a great time to just check in and say, hey, I'm updating my Christmas card list, or I saw that you all went to the gala, or, I was sitting here thinking about you and I realized we hadn't spoken in a long time. Go ahead and start calling the people, because you're in your database anyway, and now you can schedule check-ins with them to follow up throughout the year. Like, literally, there is honestly no excuse not to do nothing during this time, because I just want to remind you of our bestie framework. In order to have a robust business, you have to have conversations, you need to know how to convert people, and deliver an exceptional client experience. And guess what? Right now, the conversations, that is step number one, and that is what you can do over and over again on repeat as you clean up and take care of your database. Now, as promised, you can go on and head over to rosemarylewis.com/database. And I just have a little checklist there for you so that you can have like a roadmap and a guide to help you as you are going in to clean up and organize your database. And in the next episode, I'm going to share with you how to capitalize during this season on actually meeting new people in order to get them in your database, because we always want that thing to grow. I'll see you over there.